name is Minister Wallace, and again, I thank you for joining in on my channel. We're on number 6 of a 10-part series of 10 important concepts that the Bible teaches. 10 important concepts that the Bible teaches. And today is number 6. And the sixth important concept that the Bible teaches is the Bible teaches the proper role of men and women. Now, to understand this is two forms of grammatical techniques that you need to understand. We don't have time to go in depth into them, but I'm just going to give you the wave tips, and then you can do the research on your own. Matter of fact, I encourage you to do research on your own to explore more into these two grammatical concepts of understanding passages like the ones that we're going to describe today. The first is understanding the difference in descriptive and prescriptive. So there are many different types of text within the Bible. Some of them are descriptive. So such as for an example, the washing of Jesus' feet. Now that was a beautiful passage that demonstrated or described the humility. Then there's passages that are prescriptive. Now the washing of Jesus' feet wasn't prescriptive because it didn't tell us to. It didn't give us a command to. Conversely, passages like love the Lord your God with all your heart. Now that is prescriptive. That gives you a must do. The next set that you must understand is the difference in practice and principle. The difference in practice and principle, especially when it comes down to when you begin to try to understand the differences in roles of men and women within the Bible. Practice can change with culture. Practice can change with time, because we know within the Bible era, especially in the New Testament era, we're in the first century church. So the practices that were done, the ways that things were done, were a little bit different, but the principles that were being taught there were key. So for example, my grandmother always taught me to save money. Now, the way that she saved money is she would put a little bit of money away from the money that she made, which was a very small amount, but she would put a little bit of it away and she would save it. And she would always tell me that you need to save your money. Now, her practice, she would put it in the Broad Bank of America. She would put it in shoe boxes. She would hide it up under her wig stands. So that was her practice. My practice is different. My practice is I may put mine in the bank. I may invest it. But the principle is the same that she taught me to save money. So understanding those two can help you out a lot. And both of those require critical reading of the text. That's why we encourage at New Life Bible Church that you need to either get involved with or try to do your best not to just do topical readings of the text. So with all that said, the sixth important concept that the Bible teaches is the proper role of men and women. We see it throughout the Bible, because there's a lot of folks who will say, well, the Bible teaches kind of an antiquated role for women. Well, reading the Bible, you will find out that there were lots of common women like Hannah, Ruth, and Sarah, who were heroines, who were brave and bold, and through the power of God, they did miraculous things. Likewise with men, there were some common guys like Job, Moses, Daniel, common guys who empowered with the power of God. They did some incredible things that we look at now and say, man, there's no way possible. But yes, it is. Because the same God that empowered them is the same God that can empower you, can and will empower you. The Bible also gives out its definition, well, God's definition of the family structure. One man, one woman. It lays it all the way out. But the way that you'll be able to understand it is through those two grammatical concepts that we talked about earlier. You have to be able to understand the difference in practice and principle, and you have to be able to understand the difference in descriptive text and prescriptive text, which are both of those are kind of close, but it encourages a critical reading of the Bible so that you can come down to the right understanding to understand what you're being told to do and what you are supposed to do. So With that, I thank you for joining again. God bless and have a good day.